rock and roll jukebox.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue shoe.
And country girl. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favourite devices.
Whatever you do, keep the weekend of May 10th and 11th free for the Shamrocks Festival. Tribute bands galore and food aplenty. Have a drink at the gig bar and rub shoulders with the artists. And did I mention discounted tickets just for you, dear listener? What are you waiting for? Come over to spectrumonair.com, find out more and get your discounted tickets. Spectrum on Air, the Shamrocks Festival voice of radio.
New smart apps with our advanced ways for viewing. XP TV One. You can now view us on Samsung Galaxy Store, Apple App Store, Google Play, Roku, Samsung Smart TV's App Store, and Apple TV, Huawei, Amazon Fire Stick, and App Store. XP TV One. Tomorrow's TV broadcasting today.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air. The colourful voice of radio.
And as we come to the end of the month, it is the 31st of something or other, March, isn't it? Yeah, 31st of March. Well, we bring joy and happiness to you this Monday morning. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
How about that for a start? Yeah, good morning, sunshine. How are you?
I'm good. A lovely day yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah, we were over at my friend's place and we had a barbecue.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I seen a baby lamb.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, on the barbecue?
No, we didn't, but we had lamb chops. It was a bit odd.
Yes. Yeah.
But we did see a little baby lamb.
Yeah.
It's lamb of spring.
Oh,
it's tiny, little thing.
yeah. They're lovely, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely adorable.
Especially with a bit of mint sauce, they go down well. Never mind, there might be vegetarians listening this morning, so we better be slightly careful, slightly uncareful, you know. So there we go. Right, it's the start of yet another week. And this week, of course, we go into April, don't we?
We do.
And Mr. Trump is going for a third term.
Yeah, as you predicted, Mr. Barry.
Yeah.
As you predicted.
Yeah.
He'll go for a third term.
Yeah. So,
well, you know, I mean, good luck to him.
Well, yeah, no, good luck. Why not? Why not, indeed?
I've been watching American television of late because I want to know what American people think. And he's getting slated every night on American television.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know whether I'm just particularly watching left wing, but even Fox News is a bit fed up with him.
Yeah?
Yeah. And they're also very fed up with Elon Musk. And there are massive protests in the States outside Tesla dealerships.
Yeah, yeah.
Massive protests. Absolutely. There's also massive protests all over America about the idea of nationalising the post office.
Yeah.
Because the post office is still a federally run business. And Elon Musk is saying it should be sold off.
Yeah.
And there's literally thousands of protests all over every city, every town in America. There are people protesting about it.
Civil unrest.
There's a great deal of civil unrest. I mean, it's non-violent protest, but how long before that turns to violence? I don't know.
Well, that's just the worrying thing, isn't it, really? Civil war in America. I mean, they did have a civil war once, didn't they?
They did, and it was to get rid of a tyrannical king.
Yeah, and England went in and helped out, didn't they?
Well, we got. They had the War of. I was thought you were talking about the War of Independence, actually.
I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, moving on swiftly.
Moving on swiftly, yes.
There really is a very, very large portion of America that is seriously unhappy with what's going on.
Well, there is, isn't there?
They have these town hall meetings, and there's been hundreds of town hall meetings, but the local representative won't turn up because they're frightened of the stick they'll get.
Yeah.
So it's America is not happy.
Well, America isn't happy, and Trump isn't happy either. I mean, he's pissed off with Putin, isn't he?
Well, they were the exact words.
Exactly.
I'm pissed off with Putin.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why they don't use the word pissed off on television, but they don't.
No. But, I mean, it shows he's obviously unhappy with Putin at the moment, and that's...
Yeah. But he's sucking up to Starmer again.
No, Starmer's sucking up to him.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get it round the right way. Starmer's phoning him. He's been trying to phone him all weekend, and he eventually got through. And he said, Don, mate, look, this business of tariffs, he said, let's talk about it. And Don said, no, at the moment, I'm going off to play a game of golf, so I'm sorry. Actually, he didn't say that at all, because when he got through, who's that on the phone? Oh, it's me, Mr. President. It's Keir. He said, what do you want?
What do you want if you don't want money? What do you want if you don't want gold? Say what you want and I'll give it you, darling. Wish you wanted my love, baby. What do you want if you don't want Herman? What do you want if you don't want Rose? Say what you want and I'll give it you, darling. Wish you wanted my love, baby. Well, I'm offering you this heart of mine, but all you do is play it cool. What do you want? Oh boy, you're making a fool of me. One of these days when you need my kissing, one of these days when you want me to, don't turn around, 'cause I'll be missing the thing you want to my love, baby. Well, I'm offering you a diamond ring, but all you do is turn me down. What do you want? Oh boy, you're going to down on me. One of these days when you need my kissing, one of these days when you want me to, don't turn around, 'cause I'll be missing when you want to my love, baby. Oh well, then you want to my love, baby.
And Trumpy would have said, Keir would have said, what do you mean, money, and what do you want me, baby? And, oh, blimey, no. That's Adam and Faith, of course, here on The Breakfast Show on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. And, it's, I don't know. I think the worst thing at the moment is this horrible tragedy in the earthquake in Myanmar, where the forces that be, the powers that be, won't let in international aid,
Oh, they'll rob them.
Because they don't want people seeing what's happening in their country.
I don't know. The world's such a troubled planet at the moment.
Yeah.
Everywhere there's aggro.
Well, it's not aggro on The Breakfast Show yet.
No? Well...
Not yet. I noticed I put in yet.
Yeah, but it's still early. It's only 8:10.
Yeah.
We've got time to up the ante.
Well, I suppose we have really, but I don't know. I don't know where I feel like it this morning, actually.
No?
No.
Do you feel sort of like nice and warm and, you know?
No, because it's quite cold out there.
Okay.
Terry says, since I'm 1 hour ahead, I've already heard the breakfast show. Nothing memorable happened. No, you're right there, Terry. Although, of course, I don't know whether you had to change your clocks in Germany and Portugal as well. I don't know. Well, Chris is still asleep, obviously, but in other parts of the world. But changing the clocks in this country is an awful job. I mean, especially if you've got a clock on the cooker, that is the worst thing, because you press it. I press mine and it comes up with a timer.
Yeah, I gave up on my cooker.
Yeah.
I gave up. I just don't use the clock at all.
Oh, I do. I've worked it out. I went to the Open University. I did a course.
You do need a degree in computer engineering to be able to do the timer.
Yeah, well,
there's one on my washing machine as well, and I can't work it out.
No, we had one on. We had a what do you call it? Microwave once, and that had a clock on it, you know. And God, that was the world's worst.
Yeah, press this button 3 times, then hold for 3 minutes, and then press the button again.
Yeah.
I don't know. The people who design these things really need a good talking to.
Well, they're very clever people. You see, this is it. They've got masters in the art of clock setting.
Oh.
And I've got a sort of a Westminster chime type clock, but you can switch the Westminster chime off, fortunately. But it still wanders round and does the boing 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 Westminster chime. But it's a terrible thing to change, because you take the batteries out, and I always make a point of changing the batteries at the same time, you know, because it's a bit of a job getting it off the wall and then getting it back on the wall. But when you take the batteries out and you reset it, it goes all over the place. You know, you set the alarm, you set the fingers to read 10 o'clock, and it chimes 11. And before, in fact, I had to work it out as well, because before I must have moved one of the hands, and you shouldn't really move hands on a clock. You should use the little whirly whirl thing at the back. And I must have used the hands or something, because it used to ring the hour 10 minutes to, which was quite frustrating, really, because at 10 minutes to any of the hour, the clock would boing, would chime. Let's use the technical terms this morning, chime. And when it chimed, but I actually got it to work yesterday, and you wind the thing round, and yes, it chimed 9 times for 9 o'clock. I thought, oh, that's good. Just about to put it up on the wall, and I thought, right, well, I'll set the correct time. So I set the correct time. It's coming up to 10 o'clock, and it goes boing, boing, boing 11 times.
Oh, well.
So it, oh, dear.
You know, the excitement that palpitates around the Barry household at clock changing time is just palpable, mate. You can feel the vibrations of excitement rippling across Milton Keynes like little waves of sound.
It's not that, sir. It's the drink.
It's the drink what does it.
Because when it doesn't work properly, I have to have a drink to steady my nerves, you know.
I had a drink yesterday. I was drinking port.
Port?
Yes, I was at a barbecue, a lovely sunny barbecue.
Yeah.
And I had some port.
Ah.
It was rather nice.
Port is rather nice. Well, there are ports.
It made a change.
There are ports and ports. That's the trouble.
Well, this was a ruby port.
Yeah, because I got one at the Christmas time, and I decided a couple of weeks ago to open it, and I opened it, but it's a very weak, thin port.
Well, no. This was a rich, full-bodied port.
Yeah, that's what you like, you know. I mean, this one certainly wasn't a port in any storm, but never mind. I mean, I just don't really want to miss a thing. That's my trouble. So says Aerosmith. Good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am enjoying myself this morning. You know, I really am. Well, are you?
Yeah.
Good.
It's been an interesting weekend, though. Lots of different things.
Yeah.
Lots of reports about those 6 policemen that went round and arrested that family in Boreham Wood.
Yeah.
Because of a WhatsApp tweet.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I mean,
it's about overkill.
I seen the video footage because people have got doorbell cameras and things.
Yeah.
And it was the most overkill thing ever.
Yeah.
And then to lock them up.
Yeah.
I mean, they interviewed the guy who was arrested, and he said, look, if they'd have come round and said, we'd like to have an interview with you to discuss this, you know, come down to the police station, he said that would have been sensible.
Yeah.
And then if they'd presented me with some evidence of something that I did,
yeah.
He said, but at the end of 11 hours in the prison cell,
yeah.
I got interviewed by a detective. He said, well, we've got no evidence, so we've got to let you go.
Yeah.
Hang on. They arrested somebody with no evidence.
Yeah.
On the basis of a complaint.
Yeah.
If I ring up the police and say that Mike Barry tweeted me some hate mail.
Yep.
He said he doesn't like me.
Yep.
They'll come round and arrest you and lock you up for 11 hours.
Hope so.
You get the armed police, you know, 7 armed policemen with dogs and special units and everything.
Yeah, I hope so, because then I could get them for false arrest.
Yeah.
Talking about dogs, I mean, do you think Barney would come and arrest me? Barney?
Yeah. So listen, if you want to report me to the police for some of the hate mail that I send you on a daily basis, you know, please do so. I can then write a book and become famous.
Well, yeah, that could be a good idea actually, because you know, and then we'll split the profit. Yeah. Yeah. Split the royalties.
Yeah.
Because that's what you get.
Talking about royalties. Oh, Harry's in trouble, isn't he? Again.
No. Well, he is.
Yeah, but the girl, Dr. Sophie Candoudra, or whatever her name is.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, she's a right piece of work.
Oh, isn't she just, eh?
She could go and get a job with Donald Trump.
She probably has.
She's very articulate. And, you know, she's saying, oh, well, you know, Harry did a number of things. He put the charity at risk. He tried to eject her from the organisation. He tried to get rid of me. She said, oh, I'll try and get rid of her.
Yeah, but, you know, a lot of the trustees have resigned as well, you know, for some unknown reason. So,
he's appointed members to the board. He didn't consult her.
Oh,
she's the most entitled person I've ever come across.
Yeah?
Yeah, and, you know, I don't like her at all, not one little bit.
Yeah. We've got a thing going on at the moment, you know, with Terry and Chris, you know, because Chris says that, well, Terry says watching people racing at 200 miles an hour is more hectic than hiking. And Chris has replied, what's Chris said? Oh, I don't know what he said. He said, hiking Friday, bike racing Saturday, hiking again Sunday. He must be hiked off, really. Terry, I'm just tired just thinking about it.
Well, he didn't see a one-day-old baby lamb where I did.
No, well, how do you know it was one day old?
Well, I was told it was one day old.
Ah, well, you see, do you believe everything you're told?
Well, by my friends, yeah, normally.
Right, okay, well, listen to this. This is going to tell you something. Going to tell you something really nice.
Spectrum on air, the colourful voice of radio, coming to a radio near you. Spectrum on air, voice of radio. I love Spectrum on air, the colourful voice you've all got to know. Spectrum on air, the colourful voice of radio, coming to a radio near you. I love Spectrum on air, the colourful voice of radio, coming to a radio near you.
If I say I love you, do you mind? Make an idol of you, do you mind? If I shower you with kisses, if I tell you, honey, this is how I think of heaven, do you mind? I wanna whisper, whisper sweet nothings in your ear, nothings that are meant for my love alone to hear. So then if I say I love you, do you mind? Make an idol of you, do you mind? If I shower you with kisses, if I tell you, honey, this is how I think of heaven, do you mind? I wanna whisper, whisper sweet nothings in your ear, nothings that are meant for my love alone to hear. So then if I say I love ya, do you mind, baby? Make an idol of you, do you mind? If I shower you with kisses, if I tell you, honey, this is how I think of heaven, do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? Honey, do you mind?
Anthony Newley posing the question, do you mind? Well, I don't mind because it's just mind over matter, isn't it?
I don't mind at all.
I don't mind and it doesn't matter. So there you go. Incidentally, talking about mind over matter and things like that, you know, that you can watch The Breakfast Show on YouTube if you like. If you, the link is actually floating around Facebook at the moment. But if you go onto YouTube and put in the Spectrum on Air Breakfast Show, you can catch the show live. But, and here's the good thing, if you want to listen to The Breakfast Show later on this afternoon, you can go onto YouTube and press the Breakfast on Spectrum on Air button and you will hear it, because YouTube are very, very nice and they record it. And in fact, I was in the public house yesterday, lunchtime, as is not is my norm on a Sunday lunchtime, but I did. And I cleared the pub very, very easily, much to the landlord's annoyance.
Yeah, what did you do?
Well, I got my phone out, you see, and I started playing Friday's Breakfast Show. And they didn't like it.
That'll work.
They kept saying, oh, come on, switch it off. The music's rubbish, you know. I said, yeah, but that was Friday, you know, it wasn't Monday. I mean, Monday's music is good. It's good so far. Well, we haven't had any complaints, put it like that.
Well, you know, nothing that makes me go, oh, no, not that again.
Oh, really?
Really?
Ah, okay. Well, that has brought us up very nicely to the CJC promotional slot here on The Breakfast Show, 8:30ish, roundabout-ish. We have a singer, from Catherine's promotional group, CJC Promotions. So if you need any help with your promoting yourself, although as we said before, she doesn't help you and me, does she, Alan? So
No.
It's we'll have to have words with her, I think.
It's a bit of a one-sided thing, that.
It is, but we don't mind it really because she's all right. She's quite a nice girl, really, up there in Borney, Scotland, the new, and well, because we got a lot of people up there in Scotland, because we're saving that for tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah.
Scotland and what's happening about it. Good. Bring you news tomorrow about a very, very important fact, actually, that's going to happen to the Scottish people tomorrow.
It's going to be breaking news.
It will be. So, Joe Caldwell, you better pin your ears back, mate, because the real radio show.
Yeah, we have a
exclusive
show exclusive.
It's absolute exclusive tomorrow here on the Breakfast Show. But in the meantime, here is Laura Bell Jack.
I'm sitting in a town that feels smaller than me. I just wanna fly away and feel like I'm free, 'cause the sun comes up, the sun goes down, and nothing has changed in this little town. I don't know where I'll go or where I'll be, but this time next year, hopefully I'll be there. I'll be there. I don't know what to do, I'm going out of my mind, because the grass ain't always greener on the other side. I'm stuck in four walls, I just wanna break out, but there's clouds in my head of self-doubt. I don't know who I am or who I'll be by this time next year. Hopefully I'll be there. I'll be there. My heart's been broke in the past, but that heartbreak will be the last. I was so young and so naive, I let him break my heart on my sleeve. I don't know who I love or who loved me by this time next year. Hopefully I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I don't know where I'll go or where I'll be. I don't know who I am or who I'll be. I don't know who I love or who loved me by this time next year. Hopefully I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I don't know where I'll go or where I'll be. I don't know who I am or who I'll be. I don't know who I love or who loved me by this time next year. Hopefully I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there.
A bit premature, really, because we haven't had Easter yet, but that's next year from Laura Bell Jack here on Spectrum on Air the colourful voice
of radio.
And there we are. Look, I tell you, he's coming. I can see the door opening there. You've got to be careful, mate. Trump is coming in.
I'm all right. I've got my invisibility Trump cloak on today.
Oh, that's okay. Good.
So everything's invisible.
Oh, good.
Nobody can see me.
No, well,
I'm Trump proof.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No comment.
He does hold the headlines at the moment, but he's so entertaining.
Well, I don't know.
You know, the protests that are going on in America can't keep a lid on it forever. Civil war, mate. That's why I predict civil war.
Well, yeah, I hope not, because there's a lot of guns in America, you know.
Yeah, well, I think the American arrogance needs taking down a notch or two anyway.
Yes.
You know, did I tell you this about the map that was put up inside the entrance to a tube station?
No.
So they've got a world map,
and
they were getting Americans. They gave them a stick and they said, "Now point to a country."
Yeah.
So they point to a country and they say, "Well, now name that country," and they were sort of like naming Australia as Europe.
Yes.
One of them pointed towards Russia, and it was Canada.
Yeah.
Americans don't seem to know anything about the rest of the world.
No, they don't.
And anyway, but it was a bit of a spoof thing, and they were obviously selecting the brightest and the wisest, and then they just had at the bottom Trump supporters.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of humour. There's a lot of very well-known people in America absolutely ripping the poo out of him.
The thing is, though, you see, if you are an American, you don't really need anything about the rest of the world because, you know, you live in America and you've got all the snow that you want, you've got all the sun that you want, you've got all the lovely beaches that you want, you've got all the forests that you want, you've got everything in the world all in America.
Yeah.
You know, so...
Well, no, I mean, let's face it. I mean, I've travelled quite extensively in America and it's a wonderful country. Full of very, very, very lovely people for the most part.
Yep.
I have met some that aren't.
Yep.
And I've met some that are, you know, very bright and very intelligent. I've also met some that make a plank look thin.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is made up of a wide selection of people. But I wouldn't want to be Elon Musk at the moment in America.
No?
No, because I think they're taking out their resentment on Musk. And literally there were at least 2,000 people outside of his Tesla office.
Dealership or office, yeah.
Dealership, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah. And there were literally thousands of people outside each of the dealerships all around America. And he's got a problem. The sales has just dropped through the floor.
Yeah.
Because, it was the sort of people that were buying Teslas were the sort of Democrats, the sort of what we might call a bit left-wing people.
Yeah.
You know, save the planet people. And they were the people that were buying because your Trump supporter has got a great big V8 pickup truck.
Yeah.
With a shotgun across the back parcel shelf.
Yeah?
Yeah. Rednecks.
Did you see the picture that's going around of Putin's car, which had burst into flames?
No.
Yeah, in Moscow somewhere. Yeah. His big armoured car, and it's all in flames.
But do you think Putin's now scared that now that Trump's pissed off with him?
Well, I don't know.
He might be afraid.
Well, he could be on the phone to Trump next, you know.
Yeah.
Come on, Don, mate.
I know we have got a missed call from him on the breakfast show switchboard. It's just come up, missed call Putin.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see about that.
I think that's when I would close down and.
When the sun goes down?
Yeah, I think so.
Said, who's that girl there
I wonder what went wrong so that she had to roam the streets. She doesn't do major credit cards, I doubt she does receipts. It's all not quite legitimate. And what a scummy man. Just give him half a chance, I bet he'll rob you if he can see it in his eyes, yeah, that he's got a driving ban amongst some other offences. And I've seen him with girls of the night, and he told Roxanne to put on her red light. They're all infected, but he'll be alright, 'cause he's a scumbag, don't you know? I said he's a scumbag, don't you know? There's your eyes are staring at the ground. She makes a subtle proposition. I'm sorry, love, I'll have to turn you down. I know he must be up to something. Why all the chance to show is more than likely. I've got a feeling in my stomach. I start to wonder what his story might be. What his story might be. Yeah, they said it changes when the sun goes down. Yeah, they said it changes when the sun goes down. Yeah, they said it changes when the sun goes down. I bet he'll rob you if he can. See it in his eyes, yeah, that he's got a nasty plan. I hope you're not involved at all.
A nice, lovely little bit of guitar playing there when the sun goes down from the Aztec Monkeys. It's 17 minutes from the top of the hour being whatever you want it to be.
There's no consistency in that music, is there? Anthony Newley followed by the Aztec Monkeys.
I know. And listen to this. Hello, Joe.
Hi, why don't you join me, Joe Caldwell, on the Real Room Radio Show, Fridays at 8 p.m, here on Spectrum On Air. I play fantastic news releases from a wealth of undiscovered talent, and I'll even be interviewing one or two of them to learn more about them and what makes them tick. So join me, Joe, on the Real Room Radio Show, 8 p.m. Fridays, here on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Oh, the colourful voice of radio. And stand by, you people up there in Scotland, Bonnie, Scotland, because we've got some really, really breaking news for you tomorrow. You won't believe it, but we'll bring it to you first here on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio, the Real Room Radio Show. And poor old Terry's got trouble. He says, I've got YouTube and Spectrum On Air, but no Mixcloud. So, oh dear, Terry, because we've got Mixcloud, you haven't.
Yeah, Mixcloud seems to be working okay.
Yeah, mine's working okay as well, and my YouTube is working okay. It's yeah.
I think that's Terry's local technical issues.
I think so. Yes, it's.
That's because he didn't change his clock this morning.
No. Well, it could be.
Yeah, because he's listening to a British radio show, you see.
Yeah.
And that's going to confuse the German clocks.
No, but he did have to change his clocks.
Oh, did he?
Yes, oh yes, yeah. They changed their clocks as well in Germany. So
I didn't know that.
Didn't you?
No.
Well, there you go. You see, you've learned something today. And, you know, there shouldn't be a day goes past that you don't learn something.
I learn something every day.
So do I.
I mean, that's the benefit of doing the breakfast show with the famous Mike Barry. You impart your knowledge to me every day about another subject or two.
I know. And, well, this is David Bowie. And, you know, oh absolute beginners. Oh, David.
As long as you're still smiling,
Creeping our way towards the end of the show this morning. David Bowie, of course, Absolute Beginners. And this is A Beautiful Life from Ace of Base. Yeah, it's A Beautiful Life from Ace of Base here on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. And, well, what can one say? We've got through Monday.
We got through Monday.
Yeah.
We've got our exciting exclusive news for tomorrow.
We have indeed, yes. And that's for all the people up there in Scotland, isn't it? And it's...
Yeah.
I wonder how they will take the news, but we'll have to. Well, we won't say too much. We won't say too much about it, because we don't want to let the bag out of the cat, do we?
Well, we haven't had final confirmation.
No, not yet, not yet.
No, I'm waiting for that.
Yeah.
Positioning.
Yeah.
Because of time differences and time lags.
Well, there is time lags, and especially now, put the clocks forward, because Chris had to put the clocks forward in Spain, Portugal as well, So,
right.
So it seems like a lot of people had to put the clocks forward. Unnecessary waste of energy, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Well, maybe there's a European glitch.
Oh, could be. Anyway, we got to say bye-bye. 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 See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow, folks.
We'll go out with Adele, all right?
Yeah, look forward to that.
Yeah. Here she comes.